Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to be talking about the Renaissance and what that is. The Renaissance was a cultural, artistic, and intellectual movement that spanned roughly from 14th century to 17th century Europe. Although the exact dates and characteristics of this period can vary by region to discipline, it makes a significant shift from medieval period and laid the foundation for many of the development that shaped the modern world. Key characteristics and aspects of Renaissance can include. I prefer to take a look at perhaps some of the personalities and some of the people, but overall period, I believe the overall period and shift of people thinking, understanding the world has made a big difference overall Europe. That's one of the reasons why I'm taking a look at this period. The discovery of classical antiquity. Renaissance thinkers and artists were inspired by literature, art, and philosophy of ancient Greek and Rome. They sought to revive and emulate the classical ideas of beauty, knowledge, and humanism. Humanism was a central intellectual movement of Renaissance that emphasized the importance of human potential, individualism, and the study of classical text. Humanism believed in value of education, pursuit of knowledge, and the development of well-rounded individuals. Art and architecture. The Renaissance produced some of the most renowned artists and architects in history, including Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello. Uh, this era saw creation of masterpieces such as Mona Lisa, The Last Supper, the Sistine, 16 Chapel ceiling, and David sculpture. Renaissance architecture is characterized by its use of classical forms and principles, seen in buildings like Florence Cathedral and St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican. For anyone who haven't been to Italy, I would definitely highly recommend to go there. Beautiful place. What can I say? Scientific advancements, the Renaissance witnessed significant progress in various scientific fields. Thinkers like Copernicus, Galileo, and Kepler challenged traditional beliefs about the new universe and made groundbreaking discoveries in astronomy and physics. Literature, Renaissance literature featured the works like writers such as Dante, Alighieri. Most likely, I will be taking a look at that later. Georgi Chaucer, Patrick, and Erasmus. The invention of the principles pressed by Johannes Gutenberg in the mid 15th century played a crucial role in the spread of literature and ideas, exploration and discovery. The Renaissance era saw European exploration expand beyond its traditional boundaries. Explorers like Christopher Columbus, Vasco da Gama, and Ferdinand Magellan embraced voyages that led to discovery of new lands and trade routes. Political changes. The Renaissance had political ramifications as well as city-states like Florence, Venice, Milan, and Italy. I believe, based on the history, I touched on that slightly. It has to do with overall France. I didn't realize myself that France and Italy were such a close allies, but overall, perhaps they had more trade partners overall. So coming back to all the business setting, I believe it's just because at the time Italy, especially the trading routes, were conquered by more of the East Europeans until Napoleon came in, and a lot of Italians paid a lot for protection in the form of taxes. I didn't realize that at the time. I don't think anyone's highlighted any of the literature, but overall, yeah, it is because of those trading routes at north of Italy and the way how people do business at the time. Yeah, so instead of perhaps pursuing or continuously pursue a lot of training with East Europe, they decided perhaps a lot of Italians perhaps progressed to working more with the France at the time. Political change. Renaissance had political ramification as well as city-states like Florence, Venice, and Milan in Italy were at the center of its culture and intellectual movement. The ideas of Renaissance also influenced political thought as thinkers like Machiavelli wrote about the principles statecraft and governance. Religious reforms. The Renaissance period contributed to religious change, including the Protestant reforms led by figures like Martin Luther and John Calvin. This movement changed the authority of the Catholic Church and resulted in the establishment of various Protestant dominations. I would like to touch on Renaissance man and this term and what that means. This term describes an individual who possesses a wide range of talents, knowledge, and skills across various fields of study and expertise. The term originated from the Renaissance period in Europe, a time when individuals like Leonardo da Vinci exemplified this concept throughout the mastery of multiple disciplines, including art, science, engineering, literature, and more. Multidisciplinary knowledge. I have done some research there. there's, there's a lot of work done on some of the key people from the similar eras and how many different disciplines they managed to master. Some of those people in the written record, mastering about 18 different disciplines, which is interesting. I find it interesting. A Renaissance man is well versed in various of academic and intellectual pursuits, often excelling in both science and arts. They may have expertise in fields such as mathematics, literature, philosophy, music, painting, and anatomy. Curiosity and innovation. These individuals are driven by relentless curiosity about the world around them. They are not content with surface level knowledge about and seek to understand the deeper workings of the universe and society. This curiosity often leads to groundbreaking discoveries and innovation. Creativity and artistic talents. Renaissance men often have artistic talents and deep appreciation for arts. They may be skilled painters, sculptors, musicians, or writers, producing works of great beauty and significance. Problem-solving skills. They possess a knock for problem solving and critical thinking, whether it's a realm of science, engineering, or any other field. They have ability to tackle complex challenges and find creative solutions. Versatility. These individuals are adaptable and versatile, able to apply their knowledge and skills to a wider range of situations and endeavors. They are not limited to narrow specializations. Aesthetic sensibility. Aesthetic appreciation is a hallmark of Renaissance man. They have a keen sense of beauty and aesthetics, whether it's a form of visual arts, music, or literature. I have published a book. Name of the book is Game Strategy. In the book, I'm sharing a lot of information. Very similar to today's topic. That would be some of the concepts that I'm sharing in the book. That would be a person who wears a lot of different hats. And what I'm actually talking about in the book is a person who has different skills, and it's a person that I would be looking for to have in my team, who that person that can offer different tools or would necessarily can bring a lot to the project that would be able to solve problems, especially if we're tackling new ways of thinking that not necessarily some of the issues that was overcome before. I'm sharing a lot of information in my book. For everyone who is interested, you can find this book in the description, or you can purchase on the company's website or top retailers. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.